Let me start with a simple question. When is the last time you felt something from a game? Was it when you're climbing up the mountain in Journey? Maybe when you killed your first Colossi in Shadow of the Colossus? Or when you're creeping through Silent Hill trying not to alert enemies in the fog? All of these games have one thing in common. They have an emotional connection to the player. This adds another layer of depth onto an otherwise stale experience. I see many games these days not taking advantage of this, and it kind of confuses me. Why wouldn't you take advantage of this? Gaming is an artistic medium that has the advantage of interactivity. And when you interact with the character in the game, you feel more connected to it. When the character feels fear, the player should also feel fear. Not because it's, something jumping out of the closet like in Dead Space. It's because of a situation where you just feel uneasy, Bioshock style, Amnesia the Dark Descent style. Things just aren't the way it should be, and it's not always clear why. Now I know this isn't for everybody. Some people just like straight up shooters, with no emotional connection to the characters, or the setting, or the plot, or anything like that. But for me, someone who is an artist at heart, it really adds another layer of depth, as I mentioned before. Now I've been playing a lot of Journey recently. Now that game is a perfect example of one that portrays emotion extremely well. Especially with no dialogue. No dialogue whatsoever. You're not even sure of what's happening in the storyline, to be completely honest. It's all subjective, it's all internal. You take away what you want to take away. And that is absolutely perfect. It means that the character can make up its own storyline, basically, based on what they want it to mean. Happiness, sadness, fear, they're all there in the game. Now this is just a little small ode to all those games that really tug on our heartstrings. In certain ways they bring out emotions in us that we weren't feeling before we started playing. And this is why gaming, I believe, is an art form, because it has emotion put into it, and you can take emotion out of it as well. So thank you to Bioshock, Mass Effect, Journey, Silent Hill, Shadow of the Colossus, Ico, etc, 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 for tugging our heartstrings throughout the years. I'd like you guys just to share your experiences with emotions in games. Tell me what the last game you played that really tugged your heartstrings, or the most memorable. Don't forget, as always, to like and subscribe. It really helps me out.